was immediately to take a whiz all the time or something. I got the kind of cum that just makes ladies have to take a whiz, I guess. Just a bladder tickler, man. It goes straight up, and she's like, I gotta go, and right to the fucking bathroom. And every once in a while, as I'm sitting there and she gets off me, I look, and over the ridge of my gut, I think I see the tip of my dick head. And off like the light on the sheets, maybe the shadow of my balls. But that's like it. I don't get to see them as frequently as you see yours. But to be fair, I've probably seen your balls more than I've seen my own in my entire lifetime. Because you're very free with them. You whip them out and shit all the time.
What if I get on the table here and you just go, blow right on my balls and you can watch them go. If I got up right now and lifted it up, yes, it would be there. Then my nuts would be right there, and my little brown would be staring you right in the eye and shit. You can be like this.
I'm working like an Elmer Fudd bit where I'm like, no more bullets.
I know the shine it when the light shines in, you know sometimes that beam comes. I've done that too, where you see like it's dark, but then there's that one beam of light.
Fuck so, yeah, man. It's like, it's the map room in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes,
Tannis penis. Light hits it, and suddenly you know where the Lost Ark is buried. Turns out it's in her butt.
So, but I like to sit and watch, because my lady does the same thing. She gets up and goes to the bathroom, and it's because she said it's like, you know, a precaution, not so she doesn't get a bladder infection or whatever. I guess, right? You're supposed to piss right afterwards, girls?
I think that's just what they tell us, man.
Right? They're really
I think both of our wives are like, we hate your cum so much.
They're in the bathroom like, oh! Scrubbing themselves and shit. It's like crying. Like, I hate them.
Dudes come out with steel brooms like it's Silkwood and shit. Get it off, get it off!
And while they're doing that, I'm sitting in the room. You're sitting in the room too, looking at the shadow of your nuts. But I'm looking at my dick, because after I come, it's like... I love it. I'll like sit and watch it, and it like starts to fall this way, but for some reason, like last minute, I'll be like, how about over this way? And like it'll lean, let's take the muscle in there, just like, oh, and then it goes, and I just sit and stare at it. I almost want to just get it hard again to watch it. And then
I'm sure your wife is like, look at me!
I'm like, don't scrub yourself. But and then every once in a while, I'll lift my legs up and shit, and I'll look at you. Never sit and look at your nuts, or you look at your...
I can't, dude, no.
What if you put a mirror there and you go like this?
I try to stay away from mirrors in general, especially from that fucking angle, dude. Like a fat man never squats over a mirror. If a fat man squats over a mirror, it's like fucking seeing Bloody Mary in the mirror. You gotta kill yourself right there. Because you see the most horrible, heinous thing in the reflection. It's like, you know, you look into the void and fucking you see yourself. That's what it's like.
I looked at my ass once because I had this hemorrhoid, right? And I was playing with it. But when I was rubbing it, it was weird because I'm like rubbing it. I washed my finger after, but first I went... But I was rubbing it, and it felt like there was a stone. Like I couldn't really visualize it. I could feel it, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense, man. It feels like a grape, someone cut in half, glued to my asshole, and then when I felt inside, it felt like there was a seed in there or something. So I'm like, I was like, I wonder if it looks like a grape. So then I put a mirror down. I sat and spread my ass and looked at my asshole, and then I sit and watch my balls, and then I watch them go. So that's another thing I do. I like staring at my dick when it's come after I come, and then I like watching my balls go.
Are they mixing drinks?
No, they're like the fucking, what are those called? The justice. The scales of justice, my nuts.
So after you come, your nuts decide whether it was worthy or not?
They do though. I sit and watch them and breathe. Maybe I watch my dick and balls too much. And my ass. I looked at my ass too much. I almost want to look at it now though. I wish I could, if we could do it, maybe we could get like one of those projectors that go, the old school projectors. I'll squat over it and we can beam it up on my asshole right up there. Which would be gross, but it'd be fun. We get to see, but I don't have any hemorrhoids right now.
Here's the thing. I remember asking, hey, you had fucking your wife lately? And then suddenly you went into like a 20-minute diatribe about your asshole and your cock.
Oh yes, but so we've been fucking.
Yeah.
We've been fucking because again, it's been a little more. The good thing is because of the show, I'll like try to like manipulate, and I'll be like, man, for me to have a fun show tonight, I want to make everyone really happy, so I'd probably do a better job if I came. And she's like, yeah, but I don't want, you know, I don't want. I'm like, yeah, but it'd be awesome. Otherwise, I might, you know. And then she'll be like, all right, come on. And then she'll like take only take her clothes down to her ankles, do this. You know, not every time, but then. You know,
I'm sure there are times where she takes one pant off one ankle.
Well, that happens a lot back home even.
Yeah.
She's like, come on, just get it over with. No, and so there was a few times like that. Then there was that time, this week I had tried this pill and it made my dick super hard.
Yeah.
And anyway, we had sex. But we had sex last night. Before we left, and we were fucking, and she took her clothes off this time, and we were fucking, and while we were fucking, all of a sudden it was like, boom! And I was like, what the fuck? I broke the bed at the hotel. The back of the bed, because there's like a platform bed, and it had these little things, and I broke the bed, and I like tried to put it back in place, but then I was worried, because I'm like, what if the bed, like, what if someone else lays on it and stuff? But I got it up enough. It like fell off the little tracks. But I felt like a champion afterwards. Afterwards, I was like,
a victory milking, if you will.
Yeah, I milked it, and then I felt a little even more dirty because the bed broke. But then I was milking it all over the fucking carpet and shit. I was like, because I looked around for a towel. I was like, oh.
So they get into your room and they're just like, the bed's broke, there's cum all over the joint. It's like Basic Instinct in this fucking room.
I know, it was a little, and there's garbage and shit, but, you know. So, but we have been fucking and it's been awesome because again, I think the different, it's like romantic places we're going, to me anyway.
Have you ever been here before?
I've never ever been here before, and I'm very excited. We got at the airport, and I was like, ooh, castle, ooh. There's like all these cool buildings. Sorry, I'm excited. I really am. Yes.
He was really taken with the notion, like, before